Hello, everybody. Welcome to Talk About It Tuesday. It is looking a little bit different around here today.
Heyo, heyo.
I'm Georgianne, and this is my good friend, Mark.
What's up, y'all?
And I'm excited to have Mark join us this week.
I'm obviously in uniform, as you can tell. I was actually a last-minute sub called to the bullpen, so you're getting like straight off the treadmill, Mark. So
I was going
I'm
to say,
sorry.
did you have to shorten your run on my account?
No, I did not, and that's why I look the way I look right now. So
Okay.
hope y'all can bear with us.
Well, thanks for jumping in. I appreciate it. We, as you know, do this every single week, and we're just taking a few minutes to talk a little bit deeper about what we heard on Sunday, just maybe give you an opportunity to chime in with some questions or comments, things you wanted some more clarity on. And so this was our final week of Be Generous Always.
Can't believe it.
I know. Where is time going?
I mean, it was only 3 weeks, but it still felt like it went by really, really quickly.
It did. I think we were all like in a time warp after Rooted. Our brains were recovering from that.
Little extended series, and then this one was short, so yeah, it felt like it went by really fast.
Well, we heard a message from Elisa this weekend, which was wonderful, and I loved all of the practical tips. I always take a lot of notes anyway. I know you're a note taker too, but I took so many notes, and I just always read them over. The one thing that really stuck with me was that she said, your spending tells a story. And I know you guys talk about these themes in teaching team a lot, so do you want to talk a little bit about that?
Yeah, I mean, when we're in teaching team, like there are just millions of ideas that never hit, never go any further than the workshop floor. But this is one that we all kind of centered our thoughts around this idea that our spending tells a story. And, we're sitting around this table at teaching team going, sometimes we don't even like the story, even now that our spending is telling. And so it's a constant reflection of, what are we doing with the resources God has given us, blessed us with? And it's a journey.
Yeah, I mentioned to you when we were talking about this that I heard a quote that said, you can tell a lot about a person's priorities by looking at where they spend their money and where they spend their time. And, we do our budget first of the month every month. And when I had to tell Jack the amount of money that we spent on eating out, that's not really what I want to be a priority for me.
I mean, I can't necessarily throw a flag, when you have a family and, cooking consumes time, it becomes difficult. But yeah, man, I can definitely sympathize and empathize with all of the feels that go along with looking at how much is spent on eating out sometimes.
It's a lot. And as you know, teenage boys cost a lot to feed.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
You do. So the one thing that one of the big things that I took away from this was that she gave us all these filters. Elisa, gave us all these filters that we can kind of use to just give ourselves a quick check here to say, like, should I buy this thing in Target? Should I go to Starbucks? And so on. And we did put a list of those up on Facebook yesterday, so I'm not going to give them all to you, but I talk about this with my kids a lot. The number one thing was, do you need it or do you want it? And I think we have such a skewed perception of what that is here, especially in America. What do you think?
Oh, yeah, I mean, for sure. And this was the question that probably caused the longest conversations in teaching team, is like asking ourselves this question. And I thought Elisa navigated the tension masterfully whenever she said, it's okay to buy some things that we just want, that we don't need, but really just asking that question and being honest with ourselves is a really important deal to undertake together. And I mean, you mentioned writing things down. I always used to get in trouble because I would doodle in class.
It's like a work of art over here.
Yeah, I mean,
literally.
And it's like, I take notes all the time, and I would always get in trouble in school because I'd be doodling, and that actually helps me engage, but actually I would get in trouble because I wasn't making eye contact, which was the way that the teacher thought that I would or teachers thought that I was supposed to engage. And so now I get to take notes and doodle, and nobody gives me a hard time. So I appreciate those of you who see me and don't give me a hard time for not making eye contact with the communicator. But yeah, all those filters were just so helpful, and I love the way Elisa said, you don't even have to use these filters. If you want to come up with your own, whatever fits your particular situation. I loved that she opened space for that too. So yeah, it was so good, so good.
Well, if you have missed any of the messages in this series, or really any message that we've ever had ever, you can go back on YouTube and find them easily. They're all right there in playlists for you. You definitely don't want to miss one moment of this Be Generous Always. You can find it at Move 603 on YouTube. If you have questions, comments, you can chime in here on Facebook. And if you think that Mark should join us again soon, sometime in the future, make sure you say that too. And join us here again Sunday, 9:30 and 11. Oh, we have a new series starting Sunday.
You won't want to miss it. We're calling it Wonderland. So
now you can wonder what it is about.
That's right.
All right, we'll see you here next week, and hope to see you here on Sunday. Have a great week.